is the business we are in at LSU, providing a world-class experience for our student athletes to compete and earn their degrees.
That the LSU legacy is in very good and very talented hands.
I'm proud of how you represented us all, and I look forward to seeing how you continue to represent LSU throughout your professional careers.
When you advance in your career and younger colleagues complain about this or that, you will rightfully be able to say, seriously, I survived a pandemic during college and played D1 sports while I was at it.
I can't believe the time has come. We're really here right now. How's everyone feeling tonight?
The significance of moving from success to significance.
As much as everybody wants to come out and see you win on field competition, most importantly, they want you to win in life.
Hello Tiger fans, I'm Emily Dixon and welcome to this week's episode of Inside LSU Sports presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors. There's plenty to get to this week, from congratulating our newest student athlete graduates to this week's top plays, plus we have the debut of our newest docuseries, Going for Gold. But after another series win, let's kick things off with the voice of the Tigers, Chris Blair, and LSU baseball head coach Paul Mainieri as they recap the matchup versus Auburn and look ahead to the last home series of the year at the box for Alabama.
Inside LSU Sports, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors, is brought to you each week by the 8 partners that represent Team LSU. COTS, the official communications provider of LSU Athletics. McDonald's, official sponsor of the LSU Tigers. Our Lady of the Lake, official healthcare provider of LSU Athletics. Planet Fitness, official gym partner of the LSU Tigers. Ross's Markets, official supermarket of LSU Athletics. Coca-Cola, official beverage partner of the LSU Tigers. People's Health, the official health plan of LSU Athletics. And by Hancock Whitney, the official bank of the LSU Tigers. This segment of Inside LSU Sports is brought to you each week by Williamson Cosmetic Center and Paranac Aesthetic Surgery, where you'll always place first with us.
Back on this week's show, joined with head coach Paul Mainieri. Coach, last week we talked about going to Auburn, and you said, hey, it's a dangerous hitting team. We're going to need to pitch well, we're going to need to defend behind our pitcher, and we're going to need some runs. And as it turned out, that's how it all played out on the Plains as you guys took the series.
Well, Chris, I thought we played really well the whole weekend. We pitched well. Our bullpen was outstanding. We played great defense behind their pitching, and we hit great for 2 games. You know, the first 2 games, we did what it took. We hit late in the game. We hit in the clutch. As I mentioned, our pitching was outstanding. The final day, we pitched tremendously. We just didn't hit. You know, we ran up against a very good pitcher who found his groove. He was a great prospect going into the year, had struggled most of the year, but then found it, unfortunately for us, and pitched the best game of the year. It was an opportunity lost, but it shouldn't take away from the fact that we did really have an outstanding weekend, taking 2 out of 3 from a tough team on the road. Unfortunately, we're just in a situation where every game matters so much. So sometimes you walk away winning 2 out of 3 on the road against a good team and you feel disappointed. We shouldn't feel that way, but that's the situation we're in. So now we got to turn our attention to a new weekend, and hopefully we can replay what we did the last couple of weeks and play really good baseball.
You know, I don't want to put the cart before the horse, but headed towards postseason play, we all talk about needing strong pitching to be able to last in the postseason. I think the last couple of weekends, when you look at what your starters have done as well as the bullpen, you got to feel pretty good about your staff.
Well, I think so, Chris. You know, I think there's areas we're getting better in continuously, and This has kind of been the MO of our team here, at least under my tenure, is that our team continues to improve throughout the year, and I'm proud of that. It shows that the attitude of the players is good, they're positive, they want to be out here at the field, they take pride in what they're doing, and they stay motivated and inspired throughout the year. And because of that, they continue to improve. And if we just get ourselves into the postseason, I think we'll be a team to be reckoned with.
Let's talk about Trey Morgan again earlier this week. Once again, freshman of the week in the SEC. Really at home in that leadoff spot for your team.
Well, this is one of my favorite topics to talk about. Unfortunately, I get asked about him a lot because he's just been remarkable all year. We moved him into the leadoff spot many games ago, and he seems to have found a home there. He's a tremendous blend of being able to get on base with a good eye. He gets hit by pitches, but he's also a great hitter. He hits all kind of pitching. He hits the hard throwers, the soft throwers, righties, lefties. It really doesn't matter. He hits for power. He hits for, he takes the ball to all fields. He hits in the clutch. He starts innings. What not to like about the guy as an offensive player. And we haven't even talked about his defense or really his base running. He's just an all-around great player. I'm really glad he's on our team, and he's going to have a great career here at LSU.
No doubt about it. One of the things going back to this weekend I thought really well for your team, especially in game one to kind of set the tone of the weekend, is you got that balanced hitting in the lineup. Atop the order with Trey Morgan and his cohorts, but then at the bottom of the order you got some clutch hits.
Well, if we can get that, Chris, over the last stretch here, the last couple weeks of the regular season and into the postseason, it's going to make us a much better team. Alex Milazzo had a really good night the first night. He started a rally with a double in the right field corner. He drove in a big run with a sacrifice fly later. Drew Bianco came through with a clutch hit. A week ago, he got a big safety squeeze bunt that drove in what turned out to be the winning run against Arkansas. So if we can get something out of the bottom third of the order, it's just going to make us a better baseball team.
Well, again, it was an exciting weekend on the Plains. The Tigers take 2 of 3. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. LSU and Auburn on the Plains.
A Thursday night on the Plains for SEC baseball. The base hit rifled to right field. That's going to score Morgan. Landon fires the 1-2. Called strike 3, let her high. The pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. An RBI single off the bat of Drew Bianco. And a sac fly RBI off the bat of Alex Milazzo makes it 5-3 LSU. Safely into third base, it's Trey Morgan, and he clears the bases. Milazzo throws down, the tag applied, and Foster out at second base. And the Tigers win. Tigers win. Take game 1 of this series by a final of 8-3. Another perfect night for SEC baseball as we get ready for game 2 here on the Plains. Ground ball chopper gets by a diving ranking Woolley. Morgan in to give the Tigers a 1-0 lead. Payoff delivery, called strike 3 on the inside corner. Hammered base hit into left field. Cruz around third. Coming up to throw to the plate, not in time. And we are tied 5-5 on an RBI single off the bat of Cade Doty. That will score Dugas and the Tigers on top, 6-5. Comes off the leg of Fontenot. He will throw to first for out number 3. Fastball hit high and deep to left field. Giving chase is going to be Ward, and this ball is gone. And the Tigers win. Tigers win. They take the series here on the Plains by a final score of 9-6.
For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
Mommy, guess what? We're rich. Ay, that's fake, mi amor. Ice cream? Yeah! Okay.
Protect your connected devices with advanced security included with Cox Panoramic Wi-Fi.
Now is the time for new beginnings. For holding each other's hands. For encouraging each other. And for working together. At Women's, our mission is to improve the health of all women and infants. So today, we're focused on new ways to care for you and keep you safe. Because seeing you healthy and strong is important to us.
We're born to be loud, born to be strong, born to work hard and tailgate harder. We're born to give it our all, on the field, in the stands, and beyond. We're born to be Tigers. We're the Tiger Athletic Foundation. Be part of the team behind the Tigers. Join today for better access and better perks. TAF, we're here for Tigers. Be there for them too. Annual membership starts at only $50.
LSU Tigers fans, show your pride with real Tigers gear from the official online store, lsushop.net. You'll find everything a Tigers fan needs, including jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, and more. With an awesome selection of over 4,100 products, including official team merchandise from Nike, when it comes to Tigers pride, there's only one place real Tigers fans go, lsushop.net.
This segment of Inside LSU Sports is brought to you each week by TJ Ribs, legendary Louisiana barbecue.
I've been here a long time, and we've had, some great teams, both men and women, year in and year out, and of course this year's no different. But I think one of the things that this unit's so special.
So previously, over the years, we've had great teams, we've had national champions. But I feel like this team now, we've kind of put all the pieces together. We've filled in those holes that we needed to fill in to be able to win a championship in the end. So I feel like this year is going to be special.
I just feel like this is probably one of the best teams that we've ever had at LSU track and field. And we're always motivating each other to do better. There's just nothing that I feel like isn't going right about this team this year.
1 year ago, LSU held the #1 men's and women's track and field ranking before the pandemic shut down the season. 1 year later, the Tigers find themselves in the exact same spot with a roster full of future Olympians. In our first episode of Going for Gold, we catch up with head coach Dennis Shaver as he makes a push for yet another national championship.
I always tell them, all you have to do in these championship meets is do what you did to get there. We've had such a great, regular season, and I think if we can match those performances, I think the real interesting part of the championship running, starting with the SEC, is going to be, how do they manage the rounds? Because it's been 2 years, since outdoors we've had that opportunity, because, indoors is a little different than outdoors. For some of our top performers, I think it's going to be, they want to put themselves in a good position for the final. So, they have to understand that, you have to treat every single race that you're in as though it is a final, so that when you get to the final, you have that advantage as to where you're seated in the final. And it's going to be fun to go to Texas A&M, brand new facility where we're going to have an opportunity to compete. The goal has been for several years to try to become a more complete team. There was a time, maybe 5-6 years ago, if you were really strong in one event group area, you could actually make a run at the NCAA championship, but you weren't going to win the SEC championship. And I think in 2019, when the men won the SEC championship and the women were making a good run at it, I think the staff worked hard to where we could get people in every one of those event areas that could go to the SEC and have an impact. And I think we can dominate in certain events, but I think we can score in a lot more events than what we've done in the past. And then, of course, at the same time, our student athletes have made what I consider to be some ultimate sacrifices, throughout the year socially. And I think that's been a real challenge for everybody. You know, we've preached to them about how important it is that they not only stay safe, but try to help the people around them stay safe throughout the pandemic. And so it's been a real challenge, you know, and it's been a big challenge for the staff, but I think even a bigger challenge for some of our support staff. The thing that has impressed me is that the student athletes have been willing to make those kind of sacrifices throughout this entire pandemic year. You know, every team that I'm with, they're all fun to coach. But I think this group is maybe a notch ahead of a lot of the other great teams that we've had, because they've taken full ownership of the team themselves. And I think when you have that kind of leadership within each one of those teams, I think the women help the men help the women. There's really a unique bond there to where they're really doing it not only for themselves, they're doing it for LSU. And I've just been really proud of the support staff that we've got and how they've taken care of our student athletes, and the fact that our student athletes have taken good care of themselves and been really good communicators. So communication overall, I think during these times has really been the real big positive. I think there's going to be a lifelong lessons learned from a lot of our student athletes.
You need more layers, diagonal layers.
I got it, Ron. Thanks.
Leave him alone, Dad. Oh, honey, you should use ice blocks instead of cubes.
No, Bud Light Seltzer goes on top.
Diagonal layers.
Did you pre-chill the Bud Light lemonades? Need more ice.
And diagonal layers.
I mean, if you're gonna do it right.
I don't need my hands getting cold.
Why don't you try using the Plumsky method? Brings out the citrus notes. Dad?
Gotta crush the ice, son.
Okay, I'm out.
What's his problem?
Whenever packing the cooler really matters, there's a Bud Light there.
We get it. It feels like everything has changed. Masking up, changing demands at work, fewer gatherings. But one thing hasn't changed: our commitment to your health. It's why Our Lady of the Lake Physician Group keeps finding better ways to serve you. Video visits with one of our providers, online scheduling, weekend hours, and nearly 100 locations where providers know your medical history. Our Lady of the Lake Physician Group, providing you with the best care where and when you need it.
The time is right, the party's just begun, and the good times roll. Yeah, let the good times roll, and have some fun, and let those good times roll.
Drive F-150 with $1,500 cash back and $500 accessory cash. Plus, get 2 years complimentary maintenance through Ford Pass Rewards.
When the ground shifts beneath you, you can run, or you can stand firm. At LSU, our stand is rock solid. Our blood runs hot, even as our heads stay cool. Because now is a pivotal moment in the fight for our future. And we refuse to back down when the world needs solutions. LSU, fierce for the future.
We're born to be loud, born to be strong, born to work hard and tailgate harder. We're born to give it our all, on the field, in the stands, and beyond. We're born to be Tigers. We're the Tiger Athletic Foundation. Be part of the team behind the Tigers. Join today for better access and better perks. TAF, we're here for Tigers. Be there for them too. Annual membership starts at only $50.
This segment of Inside LSU Sports is brought to you each week by Assurance Financial, lending the way home buyers prefer it.
It's all about guts today. It's all about throwing punch after punch after punch today, right? Today's not about who has what and this and that. Today's about guts. That's all it's about. So have more than they do, okay? From inside, everything you got.
I think they understand that they make their own break.
again for Aaliyah.
Ahead of this week's SEC tournament, LSU closed out the softball regular season in style. Another series win, the 1,200th win for the program, and a memorable Grand Slam. Here's a look back at Senior Day weekend at Tiger Park.
Here's the 1-2. There's a line drive to the gap in left center field. Center fielder dives, can't get it. It rolls away. It's rolling toward the warning track. Doyle is at second, and that will be a double for Doyle. Third one out. The pitch. Fly ball to right center. That should be deep enough. The center fielder's going to catch it. They're never going to get time. The ball game is over, and LSU wins it.
For all the ways you love to play, Academy Sports and Outdoors makes it easier than ever to get what you need and have fun out there. Get free shipping on your favorite brands at academy.com or get free curbside or in-store pickup at your Academy store.
Now is the time for new beginnings, for holding each other's hands, for encouraging each other, and for working together. At Women's, our mission is to improve the health of all women and infants. So today, we're focused on new ways to care for you and keep you safe. Because seeing you healthy and strong is important to us.
To the people stepping up in the face of an unprecedented challenge, thank you for everything you're doing to serve our communities and keep us safe. To the people of Hancock-Whitney, thanks for being the ones our clients can count on. Because even though it feels like everything has changed right now, it's reassuring to see that some things haven't. We'll get through this the same way we always do, together.
When the ground shifts beneath you, you can run, or you can stand firm. At LSU, our stand is rock solid. Our blood runs hot, even as our heads stay cool. Because now is a pivotal moment in the fight for our future. And we refuse to back down when the world needs solutions. LSU, fierce for the future.
LSU Tigers fans, show your pride with real Tigers gear from the official online store, lsushop.net. You'll find everything a Tigers fan needs, including jerseys, sideline gear, polos, t-shirts, hats, and more. With an awesome selection of over 4,100 products, including official team merchandise from Nike, when it comes to Tigers pride, there's only one place real Tigers fans go, lsushop.net.
This segment of Inside LSU Sports is brought to you each week by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Academy Sports and Outdoors. With curbside pickup, it's never been easier to shop in store or online at academy.com.
LSU has survived and will advance.
2-1 in the air to right field. Dylan Cruz going back, stops at the track, goes up and holds on for the out. To the plate, fastball hit high and deep to left field. Giving chase is going to be Ward, and this ball is gone. Two-run homer for Jordan Thompson, the first for the Tigers here at Plainsman Park. And that will make it 9-6 LSU.
The 3-1 offering with the bases loaded. Hit high, hit deep, way back. You can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye.
Well, it just set up perfectly for LSU. That's the hitter you wanted at the plate.
We had a couple of grand slams to celebrate in there this week, and another tip of the cap goes to Taylor Pleasance. The LSU softball player was named the SEC Newcomer of the Year. Well, that's it for us this week, but we'll have plenty more this time next week as LSU hits the postseason in a variety of sports, including that push for the track and field national championship. I'm Emily Dixon, and thanks for watching this week's episode of Inside LSU Sports, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors. We'll see you next week.
Inside LSU Sports, presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors, is brought to you each week by the 8 partners that represent Team LSU. Geauxing, the official communications provider of LSU Athletics. McDonald's, official sponsor of the LSU Tigers. Our Lady of the Lake, official healthcare provider of LSU Athletics. Planet Fitness, official gym partner of the LSU Tigers. Ross's Markets, official supermarket of LSU Athletics. Coca-Cola, official beverage partner of the LSU Tigers. People's Health, the official health plan of LSU Athletics. And by Hancock Whitney, the official bank of the LSU Tigers.
This is the business we are in at LSU, providing a world-class experience for our student athletes to compete and earn their degrees.